South India cooking. Today we will be doing instant or ready-made puliyogare powder. We already have the video how to make the puliyogare gojju, but this is the instant powder where you just prepare the hot rice and mix it with this powder, and puliyogare is ready to go. For making this puliyogare powder we need big lemon size tamarind. Remove all the seeds and separate this like this. Also we need this tamarind to be crisp and crunchy. We can dry it in the sunlight, or we can fry it with little bit of oil. Around 4 teaspoon of cumin seeds or jeera. Around 2 teaspoon of coriander seeds. Around 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds. Around 3/4 teaspoon of methi seeds. Around 1.5 teaspoon of pepper. If you don't like the strong flavor of pepper in the puliyogare, you can reduce it. Around 2 tablespoons of black sesame seeds. If you don't have black sesame seeds, you can use white, but black gives the authentic look. Around 1 tablespoon of chana dal. And we have this red chilies. I'm using 4 of this badigi and 4 of this guntur spicy variety. Around 3 to 4 tablespoons of jaggery powder. The sourness of the tamarind is more, then you need more jaggery, and if the tamarind is sweet itself, then you need less. 1 to 2 teaspoon of oil. Around like 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon of hing. 1 tablespoon of salt or salt to taste. Around 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. First heat the pan on a medium heat, and we'll first dry roast the ingredients. First we'll dry roast this chana dal until it turns golden brown. Now this is done. Transfer it to a separate plate. Keep the pan back and we'll dry roast this mustard seeds. Once it starts popping like this, transfer it to a plate. And now this methi seeds. Once it pops and becomes golden brown color, transfer it onto a plate. Now the cumin seeds. Dry roast this cumin seeds. Once it starts popping, transfer it to a plate. Now dry roast this sesame seeds until it pops. And transfer this to a separate plate. Now heat half teaspoon of oil and fry these peppercorns. Add some hing. Roast it until it splutters, and then add these red chilies. Once this red chilies becomes warm, add the coriander seeds and then turn off the heat. And all other roasted ingredients except chana dal and sesame seed, and allow it to cool. Actually, before adding the peppercorns to that oil, you can fry this tamarind. I forgot to do that, so I'm using a different pan here. Heat around a teaspoon of oil. Once it is hot enough, I'm going to just kind of frying this tamarind with a little bit of oil so that it will become crunchy and easy to grind. Fry this tamarind only until it becomes warm, and then allow it to cool. Now I am going to turn this off. Transfer it onto a plate and let it cool completely. Once the tamarind is cool enough, grind this tamarind and chana dal together. If you feel this tamarind is soft, then you have to again warm it with a little bit of oil and then allow it to cool and then grind it. Now we have this chana dal and this tamarind powder ready. You still have bigger pieces of this tamarind like this, but it will be okay when you add all other ingredients and powder it. Transfer it to a plate. Now we will grind the other ingredients along with this turmeric powder. Now we have this powder ready. Add jaggery powder and salt along with this tamarind and chana dal powder, and grind it to a powder. Now we have this mix ready. Only thing missing is sesame seeds. Add the sesame seeds and then pulse it once or twice. That is enough. We have this powder ready. You can store this powder in the refrigerator to preserve the flavors of the spices we have added to this powder. Else you can make this seasoning now itself and you can store the powder. So I am going to show you how to make the seasoning for this puliyogare powder. Heat around 2 tablespoons of oil in a pan. Add some ing. Once it is hot enough, add 1.5 teaspoon of mustard seeds. Once this mustard seeds starts popping, add 1.5 tablespoon of urad dal and around 1 tablespoon of chana dal and 1/4 cup of peanuts. Fry it until the dal turns golden brown. Once it turns golden brown, turn off the heat and then add this curry leaves. Before adding the curry leaves, please add 1 to 2 red chilies and fry it. Don't add this powder immediately because we have this jaggery and tamarind in this powder. If you add it to a hot oil, it will become the jaggery and the tamarind melts and the powder becomes lumpy, so it will not be good. Wait for some time and then add this powder. Now it is around 5 minutes. I am going to add this powder and mix it well. Now this instant puliyogare powder is ready. Depending on the quantity of rice you are making, place required amount of this powder on a plate and on top of the powder you put that hot rice and leave it for some time and then mix it. If you need more oil, you can add oil, and if you need more salt, add the salt and mix it, and puliyogare is ready to eat. I hope you enjoy making this puliyogare powder. For more recipes, please visit on our website at foodandremedy.com. Thank you.